Have you ever been deep into a project only to be halted by an unexpected error? It's frustrating, right? If you're facing an issue with invalid characters in your HTTP method names, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to unravel this problem together. I completely understand how annoying it is when your code runs smoothly for weeks, and then suddenly, it throws an error out of nowhere. You're not alone in this. Many developers encounter similar issues, especially when working with new technologies. Let's dive into the specific situation at hand. One user recently reported an error stating, "Invalid character found in method name." HTTP method names must be tokens. They are using a Raspberry Pi to send data to a Spring Boot server, and this error started appearing after weeks of successful data transmission. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So, what could be causing this error? It often stems from unexpected characters in the HTTP request being sent from the client. This can happen due to various reasons, including data corruption or issues with the way the request is formatted. Let's break it down step by step. And stay tuned. I have a crucial tip at the end that could help you avoid this issue in the future. To address the issue of invalid characters in the HTTP method name, the user should first check the data being sent from the Raspberry Pi. It's important to ensure that the HTTP post requests are formatted correctly. Next, the user should examine the code on the Raspberry Pi that sends the data. They can add logging to capture the exact request being sent to the Spring Boot server. After logging the requests, the user should analyze the logs for any anomalies. This will help identify if the data is being corrupted or altered before it reaches the server. If the requests appear correct, the user should then check the Spring Boot server configuration. They should ensure that the server is set up to handle the expected content type and method. Finally, if the issue persists, the user may want to implement error handling in their code. This can help manage unexpected input and provide more informative error messages. Fun fact, did you know that HTTP methods like GET and POST are actually defined by the RFC 7231 standard? It's fascinating how these protocols govern the way we communicate over the web. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. One user faced a similar issue and found that adding a specific dependency resolved their problem. They included the Jackson DataBind library in their project. Let's take a look at an answer from another user. An alternative solution provided by another user suggests increasing the maximum HTTP header size in your Spring Boot application. They recommend setting the server.max HTTP header size property to 15,360 bytes to accommodate larger headers. Let's take a look at another answer from another user. An alternative solution suggests that the error may occur if the server isn't configured to handle secure requests while the client is sending them as such. The user experienced a similar issue, receiving an error message indicating invalid characters in the method name. Let's check out another perspective from a different user. One user faced a similar issue and found that changing the URL from HTTPS to HTTP resolved the problem. This simple adjustment helped eliminate the error. Here's the tip I promised. Always validate and sanitize your input data before sending it over HTTP. This simple practice can save you a lot of headaches down the line. And there you have it. With these steps, you should be able to tackle the invalid character issue in your HTTP method names. Remember, validating your data is key to smooth operations. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more troubleshooting tips and don't miss our next video.